Good morning, South Florida. Welcome to another edition of UM's Frost Jazz Hour, right here on WDNA 88.9 FM, the home of serious jazz. My name is Chuck Bergeron. Good morning, everybody. Happy Halloween. Welcome to the program. A special welcome to our live studio audience. You know that each week at this time we bring you a great variety of talent from the highly acclaimed Frost School of Music. Amazing student groups, faculty, alumni, the dean. I have a very special program this morning for Halloween. In addition to the normal ensembles that we offer from semester to semester, occasionally we let some students bring in an idea of theirs that might come from a group or an artist they are particularly passionate about, and they run the group themselves and develop it throughout the semester. We call these DIY ensembles, DIY ensembles, something like that. And this one, this semester has been really, really wonderful. A great group of students and a wonderful artist who's talent deserving wider recognition, the great Booker Little, a wonderful musician with a career that was cut tragically way too short. We'll talk about that a little bit, but I want to introduce you to the members of this group throughout the program. But we're led this morning by a great trumpeter who's been here before. You've met him before, but we'll talk to him about his influence of Booker Little and putting this group together. Please welcome Mr. Jason Charos. And we'll talk to Jason and the rest of the group throughout the show. But let's get things started. This is Booker Little's opening statement on the Frost Jazz Hour. Yeah, this is a hot group, man. A lot of great music we're going to have this morning. Jason, thank you so much. Yeah, please pick that up. Thank you so much for bringing this group in. Tell us about, well, first off, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us about your passion for Booker Little and why you put this together.
Well, it started out when I was either a freshman or sophomore. I can't remember exactly. But Professor Brian Lynch assigned me to go learn some Booker Little music and solos, and I did, and I was just amazed by his musicianship, and especially Booker died when he was 23, and it's amazing how much of a master of this music he was at that age. And the idea for this group started last year. I had been thinking about it for like a year, and so I'm very excited to be able to do this. And I had listened to his record Out Front, and I was just blown away by it. And like the next day or a few days after that, I talked to John DeVersa about doing this group. This was last year that I talked to him about it, so very excited to be able to have this going on.
I mean, it's tremendous. I've heard the group before already this semester. Do you think this might be something that would stay together in the spring?
It will be. I don't know if it will be in a formal setting as part of the curriculum at the school, but we will be playing at the St. Petersburg Jazz Festival in March 1st.
Great. Okay, we'll look for that.
Yeah.
And in addition to taking a leadership role here, I think you've a great contractor as well. You've put together an all-star group. Why don't you introduce these gentlemen to us?
Leo Folsom on piano, Jared Byford on trombone, David Mason on alto sax, Jesse Katz on bass, and Marcello Corelli on drums. And one of these guys, because first they're some of my best friends, and I love their playing, and it's just so much fun to make music with them.
Right. We all love their playing. These are tremendous musicians. And your drummer, do I recognize him as is he the host of Sports Desk?
He is. He's a star.
Wow. Okay, so kind of hard to get him these days, right? Okay. He's got his own TV show going on. All right. Well, nice to have him stop by. What's the next thing this morning on the program?
The next tune we're going to play is from the same record as this one, just called Booker Little. It was his third record. He only released 4 as a leader. And this tune is called BT's Minor Plea.
Okay. Thank you so much. Jason Charles, everybody. And while the guys get ready, I just want to congratulate our producer, Alberto De La Reguera, who had a tremendous night at the open stage the other night with his group. Had some guests, some all-stars, a wonderful group of musicians. So congratulations on getting that group up and running, and we can't wait to talk about the next concert. Some of those gentlemen are in this room playing in this band as well. having a great time on Halloween with the Booker Little Ensemble. We'll be back with Jesse Katz and all the guys. We're going to take a brief pause for the cause. Please stay tuned for more of the Frost Jazz Hour. And we're back this morning on the Frost Jazz Hour, having a great time with the Booker Little Ensemble, a do-it-yourself group put together by 6 of our incredible students, including from the Seattle area, our pianist, Mr. Leo Folsom. Welcome to the show, Leo.
Thank you very much.
You sound great this morning, man.
Thank you.
You're also playing in the Frost Sextet.
I am playing in the Frost
Sextet.
Sextet.
In the
CJB.
CJB. So you're playing in all the top groups. But just to let everybody know, you took a little time off to study abroad.
I did, yeah. I was in Australia for 6 months, actually, in Western Australia, going to a school called the Western Australian Academy of the Performing Arts, which is one of many, actually, study abroad programs that Frost has to offer for, specifically for jazz students, but for music students in general, to go experience the world and meet new people, see new things.
Right, and this is where we got Troy Roberts from.
Yeah,
and
Troy Roberts and Tim Jago. Tal Cohen, a great piano player who lives in Miami, who went to University of Miami. So
yeah,
a lot of good people, really strong exchange program.
Yeah, that's great. So a great experience for you.
Oh yeah, incredible. I mean, it's both incredible and very difficult to go to a place where you don't know anybody and you have to meet all new people. So I think it's an incredible opportunity and something that I feel very privileged and lucky to have been able to do as being at Frost and just, I mean, it's not every day that you fly 3,000 miles across the world.
Yeah, it's a little more than that. Yeah, but I'm glad you had that experience. But we're glad you're back. We kind of missed you a little bit.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Great to be back.
All right. Tell me something about playing in this group.
I mean, it's just incredible. I think, Jason first came and talked to me about it in this last semester, and I immediately was super excited about doing it. Just a bunch of great guys and great musicians. And it was cool for me also because I hadn't listened to a ton of Booker Little's music before being in this group, so it was just an opportunity to check out somebody new. And Jason first put me onto it, and he was like, yeah, just check out this album. It's really cool. And I started listening to it kind of obsessively, the album actually, which a lot of this music is coming from. And it's just such a great experience to come in there every day and get to hang with these guys and play music. We're always checking stuff out and, lifting things off records and just having a good time, jamming. And
all right.
So
but you're also a composer yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. You're writing some stuff for one of the other groups?
Yeah, for Sextet. It's cool. That's we're doing the 50th year anniversary of Bitches Brew this coming January. And so, it's been kind of cool. I've been trying to put myself in a different frame of mind and try and write some compositions maybe in a style that I'm not super familiar with writing in, to try and play some stuff, stretch my compositional muscles a little bit and try and
good
do some Miles Davis-y stuff. All
right. And then, of course, the award-winning concert jazz band. That's a whole different bag, which is great. So.
Oh, yeah. We have a concert coming up with the great Brian Lynch playing his music from his newest big band album coming up on November 14th.
Right. So Brian's record is out, and several of you are on that. Jason's on that, and some Frost students, some current and former Frost students, and some professionals, and that's, correct me if I'm wrong, Thursday, November the 14th, right?
Thursday, November the 14th,
So we applaud Brian for his, the name of the album is the Omni American Book Club, so look for that, and Brian, that concert's with small group and big band, correct?
Yeah, so I think Stamps is going to be doing the Stamps Quintet, which Marcello and Jared are going to be doing an opening set, and then CJB is going to be playing a bunch of the music from Brian's newest album.
We want to make sure we have that on the calendars. That's Thursday, November the 14th.
Yes.
Probably a 7:30 start. All right, check the Frost Live online and hear a lot of great music, a lot of great students, including Leo Folsom. Thanks for stopping by, my friend.
Of course, my
pleasure. How about a hand? Woo! What's next on this morning's program?
Yeah, so the next tune we're going to be playing is a great tune entitled Rounder's Mood. and you're going to hear Jason absolutely shred over it because he's a badass.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you so much. And
Thank
while
you.
Leo gets back up to the bandstand, want to remind everybody that is a really hot week at the Frost School of Music. I'm going to get the specific dates. I want to make sure I have my information correct, but I believe that on Tuesday of that week, November 12th, the legendary Sheila Jordan is going to be in concert with our multiple award-winning Frost Jazz vocal groups. Let me double-check the day and time of that, but that particular week is a good week to just, come to Frost every night, valet parking available, and check out these amazing groups. But right now, while I check that out, let's get back to some more music with these guys on the Frost Jazz Hour. You weren't kidding, man. A burning solo by our bass player. Let's get to know him more. How about a hand one more time for Mr. Jesse Katz? Good morning, sir. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Sounds great. Feels great. You know, I got to tell you, at the start of the semester, we were doing auditions for all these ensembles, you know, and the buzz was literally about you. Everybody's like, oh, man, he's, you know, bringing this new level of intensity, and everybody's wanting to put you in their groups and play music with you this year. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Not that they didn't before, but it's like, you know, something happened over the summer, man.
Right.
Sounds good. Feels really great, man. Tell us about playing in this group.
Oh, man, it's just been such a great time. Like, personally, I love playing this stuff, just taking stuff off records and playing the tunes. Like, these are such great compositions, just super hard swinging stuff, and just an amazing band. So
Yeah.
I'm super grateful to Jason and everyone for putting this together.
Yeah,
So.
Jason, man, you're contractor of the stars. Great job.
Yeah.
In addition to this group, you're playing in another great, exciting group that I think has an important performance coming up, the SJB.
Yes, yeah, and that same week, so the 12th is Sheila Jordan, and then the 13th is the SJB concert, and we're playing the music of the big records of 1959, and the writers in Gary Lindsay's program here have written some great charts and some super exciting stuff that we've just been reading, and just really cool takes on those great records, you know, Shape of Jazz to Come and Time Out and Kind of Blue.
Right.
And all this
1959,
stuff, so.
one of the most pivotal years. You know,
big
that's
year.
the year that Kind of Blue came out, Giant Steps, The Shape of Jazz to Come, Mingus Aum, Time Out, Dave Brubeck, Ella Fitzgerald's Gershwin songbook. What a great year.
Yeah.
So that's going to be on Wednesday, right?
Yep.
So that particular week, yeah, that's the week to just camp out, you know, tailgating at Frost that week. Tuesday night, Sheila Jordan, the legendary Sheila Jordan, who will be interviewed, I believe, that day by our own Frank Consola. So tune into the station for that interview. And then Sheila will be with Dr. Reed and our JV1 and 2 and our Extensions award-winning jazz vocal groups. That's Tuesday night. Wednesday night, the SJB under the direction of Jesse Katz. And assistant director, of course, Maestro Stephen Guerra. He's got the band, a great, great sounding band, and they'll be on Wednesday night. And then Thursday night, Brian Lynch presents the Omni American Book Club. And that's going to be with the Stamps Quintet and then the Concert Jazz Band. So all of these gentlemen in some configuration or another, and all of these legendary performers. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, November 12, 13, and 14. Gusman Concert Hall, 7:30 starts for all of that. So, you know, come out and check all of that out. What else are you doing this semester?
I'm playing in the Latin Jazz Ensemble here, which is a new ensemble that Carlo DeRosa started, and we played here 2 weeks ago on the show, and that's been super awesome too. It's a great group as well, and just really amazing getting to play that music, which is new to me growing up in Virginia.
Right.
And but it's super awesome, man, getting to learn from Carlo, who played all that stuff and more for over 2 decades in New York. And
Sure. I think you guys have a performance for the School of Communication coming up.
Oh, right, on November 8th.
Yeah, I think
Friday,
we're working
November
out the
8th.
details
Yeah.
of that. That's very cool. Well, listen, my friend, thank you so much
Thank you.
for stopping by the program this morning, and congratulations on all the tremendous success you've been creating for yourself
thank
at the
you.
Frost School, man. How about a hand, Jesse Katz?
Thanks so much.
And while Jesse gets back to the bandstand, I want to remind everybody, our friends on the West Coast, or if you happen to be traveling over there, March the 1st, St. Petersburg Jazz Festival will feature this group, the Booker Little Ensemble. Is that what we're going to call it in March? Yeah, come on over. Come on, plug. Free airtime.
The concert in March is being promoted as Jason Charleston, the Booker Little Project. So that's the name so far.
Okay. Well, you're the hometown hero.
Yeah. So is David Mason. We're also from the.
Are you from there too?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
I
went
didn't
to
know
high
that.
school together.
No kid. Oh,
Yeah.
the plot thickens. All right, all right. This is David Mason, of course, our saxophonist that we're talking about in front of his back. You sound great, by the way. I didn't know you guys went to high school together.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I've known David since I was like 13, I think.
All right, great. Well,
Yeah.
you sound good together. And is that a Saturday? March 1st?
I believe it's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever it is, let's look for this and other groups. That'll be a great festival. It's just nice over there, too. I love that.
It is.
That part of Florida is beautiful. Cool. All right. Well, congratulations. What's next this morning?
The next tune is a Freddie Hubbard composition that he wrote for Booker Little called Lament for Booker. It first appeared on his record Hub Tones in 1962, which is the year after Booker's death. And Freddie and Booker and Lee Morgan were all the same age. They're all born in 1938. And from what Brian Lynch has told me, I believe that Freddie and Booker lived together with Sonny Rollins for some period of time. And they were quite close friends. And on the bridge of this song, just want to point, there's this rhythmic ostinato that Freddie said when he was writing it, he was thinking of Booker's heartbeat. Oh. So Booker died of kidney failure. Right. So it's a very solemn.
All right, well, that's good to know that. We'll listen for that on the bridge of this song. All right, thank you so much, man. Jason, thank you so much for bringing this incredible group in and sharing the music of this incredible artist, Booker Little, with all of us. Thank you to Brian Lynch as well for being supportive of all the things that you guys are doing. Appreciate that. We have time for one more, and just very quickly, I want to tell everybody that you're listening this morning to Mr. Leo Folsom on the piano, Jared Byford on the trombone, Jesse Katz at the bass, Mr. David Mason on the alto saxophone, and our drummer, host of Sports Desk on UM's channel, UMTV, okay, and our dear friend, of course, Marcello Corelli. And how about a hand one more time for the leader of this group, Mr. Jason Charos. Our producer also wants me to remind everybody that next week on the program we have Jalen Baker, a wonderful vibraphonist, who's going to be featured with current student and graduate, the great Marcus Grant on the drums, and our old friend and UM alum, Gabriel Godoy on the bass. It'd be good to see those guys again, and they're presenting this artist, Jalen Baker, so we look forward to that. And 2 weeks from today, interviews and insight with the one and only Daphnis Prieto. That'll be a very interesting day, and lots of things throughout the rest of the year, so tune in each week at this hour, or just stop by the studio like our live audience has done, and come see these incredible students as their careers begin to unfold from the Frost School of Music. All right, Maestro, happy Halloween. All right. As we go to the top of the hour, I want to thank everybody, Jason Charos and the Booker Little Ensemble, and tune in on Fridays to Sports Desk with Marcello Corelli. And also wanted to remind everyone that Jake Shapiro's senior recital is Thursday, November the 7th, and it'll feature a very special guest, one Nicole Yarling. See you next week on the Frost Jazz Hour.